Hi, welcome to Being Mindful. I'm Susan, and I'm a licensed mental health counselor. I lead virtual group meditations, and today's meditation was focused on the possibility of the future. But something in me couldn't go there quite yet. And so the first part of the meditation is really about acceptance of the present, which then positions us a little bit better to focus on what's possible in the future. Let's get started. As we get into this meditation this morning, or whatever time it is at the time you're watching this, let's allow ourselves to come into the present moment before we focus on the future. Let's help ourselves get grounded by having both feet planted on the floor. Notice the body supported by the chair or the floor or whatever is holding you up. If there are thoughts in your head about what you were just doing or what you're going to be doing, you can allow those to move into the background while we focus on what's happening right now. And sometimes what's happening right now isn't what we want. But if we can first come to peace with the way things are, then we're in a more stable, powerful position to think about how things could be. So let's be here with what is happening and what isn't happening in your life, in your community, in your world, and in the world. I'll invite you to close your eyes if that's helpful to kind of come inside. It's fine to have them open as well. And as you sit here in this moment, notice any thoughts or emotions that happen to be coming up for you. Notice the tone of the thoughts and emotions that come up as you consider life as it is. As thoughts arise, just notice them. Notice the tone. Notice the category if that's helpful. And don't get carried away by the thought, but just notice that it is a thought that has arisen. And then allow the next thought to come. As emotions arise, if they are emotions that feel unpleasant, you can pay attention to where they are hitting you in the body and be willing to have them. Don't try to make them go away or suppress them or reject them. Just sit with them. And if the emotions that come up are pleasant, we get to work with those too. We can notice any tendency we have to hold on to that and be willing with those emotions too. Being with them, fully with them while we have them, and being willing for them to go away when it's time for them to go away. If we're experiencing unpleasant or difficult emotions or thoughts, we can have some compassion with ourselves because that's our current reality. And it won't always be that way, but it is that way now. And if those emotions and thoughts are pleasant and enjoyable, then enjoy them. Fully experience all of the emotions. Fully experience the sense of ground beneath the feet, and know that in this moment, you are anchored. You may have a tendency to notice more of the negative than the positive, or more of the positive than the negative. But the thing is, the circumstances in our lives are just things that happen. And we're the ones who label them as good or bad, as pleasant or unpleasant. So we have the power to simply notice what's happening, to take in the raw data without putting it into buckets of good or bad. This enhances our ability to be with whatever is happening. It creates some expansion and clarity and ability to move in this moment. We can take off the straitjacket. We can take off the armor, these things that confine us and protect us, and allow ourselves to fully be in this moment. And then from this place of expansive freedom, this ability to be with things as they are, we then have maybe more capacity to think about creatively what's possible, to connect with what's important to us in this life. to bring to mind the values that define who we are and who we strive to be. And dream about a preferred future that we may or may not get. And perhaps rather than thinking about circumstances in this preferred future, of specific outcomes or things that are going to happen, we can focus our attention on how we want to be in our future, how we want to face the circumstances that come. Not that we are powerless or we don't have the ability to affect our circumstances through our behaviors, but truly the only behaviors we can control are our own. So how do you want to show up in your future? How do you want to show up for yourself and for others? And here's the thing, you can do that now too. You can connect with your values and what's important to you now and embody those values in these circumstances and in the future. I'll invite you, as you contemplate these things, to pick one word that most embodies who you are and who you want to be. You can repeat this word silently in your head or out loud. I'll invite you, as you take in a breath, to say this word silently in your head. And then when you exhale, say it again. That with Each in-breath, we're taking in this quality, this value that is so important to us. And then with the out-breath, we are expressing it. We receive it and we offer it. As we approach the end of this meditation, we can commit this word to our hearts so that we can live in that way as much as possible. We can begin to wiggle fingers and toes and stretch, move in whatever ways would be helpful. If your eyes have been closed, you can open them. You can lift your gaze and take a moment to reflect. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that this meditation and contemplation was helpful to you with whatever circumstances you're dealing with in your own life. That ability to be at peace with whatever is happening that we maybe don't have the ability to change or affect. And that's a hard place to be. If we can accept the way things are, it doesn't mean that they'll be that way forever just because we accepted them, right? They are what they are. But hopefully that opens things up for us to see something possible for the future. I would love to hear what you experienced, what was helpful, what didn't hit for you in the comments, if you'd be willing to leave a comment. If it was helpful, a thumbs up is a great compliment. If you're not already subscribed, I hope that you'll do that so that you can be part of future meditations with me. At the end, I'll leave some additional videos that you might find helpful. Thanks, and have a great day.